Quadruple-U, based on Weirdwolf, is the second in the Fansproject Function X series. It gives off a much more classics look with a lot of sculpt detail, deco tweaks, and proportion changes to update the original Weirdwolf rather than recreate it. The posability in the legs is good, with unique swivel knee joints giving a smooth range of motion past 90 degrees. The hip joints can move very freely forward or backward, but are limited in sideways movement, and there's only a little practical movement in the ankles. The shoulder initially appears to be even more limited than Code's, but there's a hidden extra joint to increase outward range, though using it might just pull the torso apart. The body does not come together very sturdy. The elbows are not able to bend to a full 90 degrees, but otherwise the bicep and forearm swivel give average posing. Transformation has a lot of twists and turns, and can be confusing the first few times, even with help of the instructions. But once you get the wolf mode together, it looks quite nice. The proportions are helped by using a trick with the robot legs similar to Voyager Beast Hunter's Predaking. We assume these struck on the idea independently. The wolf can take on some appropriate poses, but most anything requiring the back legs to pose other than just standing are a bit out of luck. Unless you start by mistransforming the toy, that is. Reversing the rear half of the body allows for poses like sitting or begging that the correct formation lacks the flexibility for. You can also take advantage of the empty space in the torso to fake backward articulation of the neck. The Headmaster figure is very similar to Code, but a fully new figure. It uses a visor piece to cover face details, but it's not very successful. The Headmaster can ride in a cockpit, comprised of the empty space we use to increase the neck range. It's a very tight fit and produces uncomfortable scraping sounds as you fit the figure inside. Quadruple-U's tail becomes a sword, which snaps securely in the paw hands. The handle is only 4 mm, so the figure isn't able to use most normal Transformer weapons. The sword has a storage peg that fits any of 4 hardpoints on the shoulders and hips. The shoulder works okay, the hip storage is more than a little awkward, though. Overall, I don't find Quadruple-U to be quite as well executed as Code. The transformation mechanics do a lot to hurt the stability of the toy, and don't seem to have a purpose other than to be unusual. Innovative transformations are a trademark of the designer behind this line, but those should never come at the cost of the functional quality of the toy. Look for a more in-depth text and photo review coming soon to figurereviews.com. Sit, sit. Good dog.